Little Prince planet, the flowers had always been very simple. They had only one ring of petals. They took up no room at all. They were a trouble to nobody. One morning they would appear in the grass, and by night they would have faded peacefully away. But one day, from seed bloom from no one knew where, a new flower had come up, and the little prince had watched very closely over the small sprout, which was not like any other small sprouts on his planet. Might you see, have been the new kind of baobab. The shrub soon stopped growing and began to produce a flower. The little prince, who was present at the first appearance of a huge bud, felt at once that some sort of miraculous apparition must emerge from it. She wanted to bloom perfectly. At sunrise, she stretched and said,
I am scared away. I beg you will excuse me. My petals are disarranged.
"Oh, how beautiful you are!"
Am I not? And I was born at the same moment as the sun.
The little prince could guess easily enough that she was not anything modest, but how moving and exciting she was.
I think it's time for breakfast. Would have the kindness to think of my needs.
And the little prince, completely abashed, went to look for a sprinkling can of water, so he tended the flower.
At night, I want you to put me under a glass globe. It is very cold where you live.
In the place I came from. The spring? I was just going to look for it when you spoke to me. I ought not to have listened to her. The fact is that I did not know how to understand anything. I ought to have judged by deeds and not by words. She cast her feelings over me. I ought never to have run away from her. I ought to have guessed all the affection that lay behind her poor stratagems. Flowers are so inconsistent, but I was too young to know how to love her. Goodbye. Goodbye.
I have been silly. I ask your forgiveness. Try to be happy. Of course, I love you. Is it my fault you have not known it all the while? That is of no importance. But you have been just as foolish as I. Try to be happy. Let the glass globe be. I don't want it anymore. Don't linger like this. You have decided to go away. Now go.
The first planet was inhabited by a king.
Huh? Her is a subject.
Approach so that I may see you better. It is contrary to etiquette to yawn in the presence of a king. I forbid you to do so.
I can't help it. I've had a long journey and no sleep.
Then I ordered you yawn. It's been years since I've seen someone yawn. Come yawn again. If I order a general to become seabird and he does not obey, whose fault it would be?
Yours.
Exactly. One more demand from each one taken per. My authority is reasonable.
Then we see a sunset.
Of course. But I must wait for the right conditions. It will be 20 minutes to eat.
I must go now.
Do not go. I will make you my minister of justice.
But there is no one to judge.
Then judge yourself. That is the hardest take of all. There is an old rat on my planet. You may judge him, but pardon him each time, for he is only one who has.
I do not like condemning anyone. I must go now.
No, wait. I make you my ambassador.
Grown-ups are very strange.
The second planet was inhabited by a concealed man.
I am about to receive a visit from an admirer.
Good morning. That is a queer hat you are wearing.
It is a hat for salutes. It is to raise in salute when people acclaim me. Unfortunately, nobody at all ever passes this way.
Yes?
Clap your hands, one against another.
After 5 minutes of this exercise, the little prince grew tired of the game's monotony.
And what should one do to make the hat come down?
But the concealed man did not hear him.
Do you really admire me very much?
What does that mean, admire?
To admire means that you regard me as the handsomest, the best dressed, the richest, and the most intelligent man on this planet.
But you are the only man in your planet.
Do me this kindness, admire me just the same.
I admire you. But what is there in that to impress you so much? The grown-ups are certainly very old.
The next planet was inhabited by Tippler. This was a very short visit, but it plunged the little prince into deep dejection.
What are you doing there?
I am drinking
What are you drinking?
so that I may forget.
Forget what?
Forget that I am ashamed.
Ashamed of what?
Ashamed of drinking.
The grown-ups are certainly very, very old.
The fourth planet belonged to a businessman who was too busy counting numbers to notice the little prince's arrival.
Good morning. Your cigarettes has gone out.
I have to time to light it again. I am a concern without matter of consequence.
The businessman continued his calculations.
500 million what?
Million of little golden objects in the sky that make a lazy man. I count them. It makes me rich. And if more of found, I can't buy them.
But you do nothing for them. I water my flower and clean my volcanoes. They need me.
The businessman had no answer.
Grown-ups are certainly extraordinary.
The little prince arrived on the smallest planet, where he met a lamplighter.
Good morning. Why have you just put out your lamp?
Those are the orders. Good morning.
What are the orders?
I put out my lamp. Good evening.
But why did you light it again?
Orders are orders.
I do not understand.
There's nothing to understand. Orders are orders. Good morning. And so, the little prince left with a heavy heart. The lamplighter was the only one who thought beyond himself, yet he was trapped by orders. That no longer made sense. As the prince continued his journey, he couldn't help but wonder how many others, like the lamplighter, live by rules that no longer serve them.
Turn around, I'm right behind